Welcome back to what Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a replay which was just put on the board, and I just woke up and came in to check my computer on what was being uploaded and saw this replay and thought, yeah, this kind of is rather funny, so probably a good idea to quickly do a video and put it up on the system. You're looking at the AMX ELC that belongs to Elirox. He's on the north spawn of Prokhorovka, and as you can see, 3 marks of excellence on the barrel of his tank and a nice cheery toothy smile on the front of it. Well, this is the tier 5 French light tank, which you use if you're going to get into the light wheel vehicles, but it's also a rather interesting little tank, which was part of the ELC project to develop a light tank for the French armed forces that weighed about 8 tons, carried 2 people, was a big enough gun that it could attack enemy tanks and quickly run away, but it also provided the troops with some armoured support even if they were going airborne into a drop zone. Well, you can see that Elirox has managed to get to a very good spotting position. Unfortunately, his teammate right next door to him seems to be firing at the enemy, which is going to draw fire in this direction. But when they do fire at that T67, more than likely he's going to get the spotting assist because he's actually further forwards than the T67. Now, there's no enemies in sight at the moment, but the T67 is actually sitting in the open, which means that anybody in the field who moves up to the centre line will probably see him, but they won't see Elirox because he's well and truly in that bush. And you can see from his view range that, well, he can see quite a long distance into the to the south. Yes, we can see an enemy tank is over by the centre line. And the first tanks appeared in the south along, well, it's a pair of TOG2s. It's an armada of TOG2s. It's an armada of TOGs. Oh dear. Yes. Well, this is going to be quite amusing because you can see that already Elirox is racking up a huge amount of spotting damage. He's not firing himself, but he's just racking up the damage, and well, yes, the T67 did get spotted by the enemy and has now been reduced to a pile of smoking wreck, or pile of smoking metal I should say. But the TOGs are continuing to advance, and all Elirox has to do is sit here in the bush, watch them, and pick up the spotting damage. 2.6k already. This is a tier 6 game. He's tier 5 light tank, so he's going to earn a lot. Oh, more tanks are being spotted. There's an enemy AMX ELC and a KV1. Now, it looks like he's doing the opposite job to us. He's a spotter, but he's been spotted, which is actually going to make life rather uncomfortable for him as soon as our teammates actually aim in his direction. But for the moment, they're concentrating on the TOGs, which have reached the centre line, but still they can't see Elirox. Now, he's not going to open fire, because if he does, he'll get spotted immediately. He's just letting the armada sail by and get destroyed. Okay, so there's another tank. There's the ELC making a run for it, and it looks like Elirox has already achieved a patrol duty. And another tank dies. The VK-3001. Now, is that ELC headed this direction? He has got rather close. Oh, he did get spotted. Okay, so he's gone into action immediately. Turning around. Quick handbrake turn to get around, and there you go. Got him. So he's got a kill, but he's having to run away now because he was spotted, and he just needs to get far enough away. Oh, that was rather unfortunate. The enemy Arty did get around near him, They've got two enemy Arty. They've got an M41 HMC and an M44. Oh, there's the Tog. He's going in for some Tog time. Yes, a bit of Tog love. And he's departing the area. Or not. I think that he's unspotted now, so he could go back to spotting in the bush. Or he could head south and see if he can find any more enemy. Well, he's found a Jackson over by the railway line, but I think he's on the crossing. There he is. Now, he's got a 90mm gun, so he doesn't want to shake hands with that guy because it could be rather lethal. But he's found another bush to hide in. Oh, and look there, he's found an enemy Arty. Is he going to fire at this one? I don't think so. I think he'll let his teammates say hello to that one. Jackson's getting hit. And there goes the M41 after he spotted it. There's the Jackson. Can he hit this guy? He probably wants to, yes. Hit him in the tracks. 75mm gun, capable of 110 alpha. You can spot the T-34 down the south. Oh no, he aimed a bit in front of the guy. Should have aimed behind him. Tries a blind shot. Lost sight of the T-34, but the T-34 probably never saw him either. Sixth sense didn't go off, so he's going to try and get closer. Oh, and he's found a KV-1. Okay, so the idea with the KV-1 is just to find another bush and sit in it. It's been spotted again. There goes the T-34. There's only two enemies left now. It's the KV-1 and the M44. There's the KV-1. He's locked on. Fires around into that direction. He's locked on. Oh, unfortunately, the M44 gets the kill. So he gets one last kill before he gets wiped out. But a very good game for Elirox, as he got 7,212 hit points of damage. The next shot is, yes, that was the M44 being blown away by the Jackson, and it's a win for the team. And here's the end of battle results, and it was an ace tanker for Elirox in the AMX ELC BIS. In fact, that was not the first ace tanker he's had in this vehicle. He's had many of them before, and this is just a rather amusing game that happened to him just recently on the NA server. He got a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage, a patrol GT for getting at least, or being the only one spotting at least 6 enemy tanks whilst they were damaged. And on top of that, he got the Scout Medal for spotting at least 9 enemy vehicles, being the first one to see them. And this is what we call the Holy Trinity, of course, the spotter badges for actually doing the job and finding the enemy and then allowing your teammates to kill them. His win rate wasn't that particularly high, 2024, but win rate is not affected by spotting. So although you are actually finding the enemy and allowing your teammate to do a lot of damage, win rate is more affected by how much damage you do yourself. And of course, in this battle, Elirox did do damage to the enemy. If we look at the team score, we can see he didn't get the highest in the table. Nope, that went to the Jackson, who got a fabulous Bescucci's, high caliber, Top Gun and tank sniper. So that guy was really rocking it with 4,749 hit points. And of course, he got the final kill of the game. And we can see that Elirox only got 460 hit points of damage done himself. It's funny that the Jackson on the enemy team was the third highest damage after our M6. So Jackson's, of course, dominating in this game with their 90mm. When it came to kills, again, he only got 1 kill, so the Jacksons dominated here again with 6 kills for one, 3 kills for the other, and then 2 kills for the M6, the M44, and the TOG 2. Of course, the M44 on the enemy team got Elirox as well as one of his kills. But when it came to base XP, yes, Elirox is right at the top of the table with 1,574 because of the amount of spotting damage he did. 1,367 went to the Jackson. And the next high score after that was the M6 with 856. The only 2 players getting over 1,000 the Jackson doing the damage, and the person who was spotting for him to allow him to do that damage. Let's have a look at detail. 10 shots fired, 9 direct hits, 5 penetration, good accuracy. The 75mm does have trouble trying to penetrate some enemies, especially at some angles. And of course, when Elirox was shooting, he did actually aim, well, his aim wasn't perfect to actually get it on the target. He missed the T-34, he was pulling back at the time, and the Jackson on the enemy team was trying to run away, so obviously he hit them, but he just didn't penetrate them. 460 hit points of damage done, and it was all close range, funnily enough. 1 hit received, 1 penetration, and 2 hits by way of splash damage. Well, yes, it was splash damage that actually killed him in the end and took him out the game. 9 enemy vehicles were spotted, 5 enemy vehicles were damaged, 1 was killed, and 7,595 hit points of spotting assist. I think, yes, he definitely helped his team to win. He certainly helped that Jackson to get a huge total in to get his high caliber. And that guy obviously owes, the Jackson guy obviously owes Elirox a beer for that one. When it came to credits, he earned 71,291 on a premium count, and after repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables, he took away 41,406 credits, and I think he did fire some premium rounds during that game. 2,361 XP, times 2 for the first victory, 1,181 for completing a mission, and 5,903 experience points altogether. So what a really great game, a holy trinity. The ace tanker, spotter, patrol duty and scout. He did a fantastic job there just by sitting in a bush, and then when he was spotted himself, then he actually went active and got some nice damage into the boot. So well done there to Elirox. Thought I'd do this as a very quick video because it doesn't take much, and well, I only just woke up about 2 or 3 minutes ago, or at the start of this video. Came in here, checked on my computer and thought, yeah, that one should go up straight away. So I hope you enjoyed this replay, and if you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel, leave a comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.